Greetings, perceptive, witty, down-to-earth Virgo. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader, and now I'm going to do the September 2020 astrology and tarot forecast for the sign of Virgo. And I'm going to start with a tarot reading, and then I'm going to talk about the planetary transits in the second half of the video. And this is a broad overview, and you can watch this video if you have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. It's especially applicable to the sun rising personality, to the Virgo rising personality and the Virgo sun, but I think the moon can also have some relatability and stumbling over my words a bit, tongue-tied this morning. So as we enter the month of September, we see a very sweet young person, possibly a creative person, and they seem to be starting on a new project or starting on a new journey. And you were crossed by the Four of Swords, so perhaps you are thinking a lot about this, reflecting on this, meditating about this young person and their journey in this month of September. And the basis is Judgment Reversed. So Judgment Reversed, it can have to do with a family upset of some kind, where it doesn't have to do with a family upset. It can be more judgmental. Maybe you're being judgmental. Maybe you feel like someone is judging you. And judgment can also have to do with seeds of the past that we planted that are bearing, bitter fruit that we, didn't want. And so what's leaving is the Two of Pentacles. This is a time of weighing a decision. What could come into being, the Hermit. So this could be about spending time alone in isolation, reflecting. For some people, this will signify an older and wiser person in your life who's coming in to dispense some helpful wisdom to you. What will come into being around mid-month, there could be an unexpected twist of events. Fears or insecurities, starting new. Others see you as gossiping, or positive feelings have to do with a man in a business or financial situation. And then the outcome is the Magician reversed. It looks like a man is not taking initiative at this time. And so that is the tarot overview for Virgo for September 2020. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about the planets. September 1st is the full moon of Pisces, and the full moon of Pisces is emerging in your house of marriage and relationships. So it's going to highlight that area of your life, Virgo. And September 5th, Mercury moves into Libra. When Mercury moves into Libra, it's going into your second house of finances and resources. And so for from September 5th to September 27th, finances and resources will be a big topic of conversation for you. You will be writing about it, thinking about it, communicating about it, talking about it, listening to others about this topic. Also, September 5th, Pallas Athene goes direct. Around this time will be the first action you take on some strategizing that you've been doing internally for the past few months. And September 6th, Venus enters Leo. When Venus enters Leo, that is moving into your 12th house of hidden karma. So this could indicate hidden romantic desires. This could indicate that secrets are being told to you or revealed to you by a woman, possibly a sister, a daughter, a friend who's a woman. And it can also indicate secret romances and secret love affairs. So it can also indicate a lover or a romantic person, someone who you're romantically involved with being in confinement, like in the hospital or in jail. And finally, for creative, it could have to go with going to spending a lot of solitude and your creativity going to a very deep place, deep, dark place. So those are all different manifestations that could happen with that aspect during the time that Venus is traveling through your 12th house in Leo. And that'll be throughout the rest of September. And September 9th, Mars goes retrograde, and Mars will be retrograde September 9th to November 13th. In an already very intensely dynamic year, this is by far the hottest spot of the year. Mars rules athletes, Mars rules the police, Mars rules the military. Mars rules guns, explosions, fights, fire, blood, war. All of that is Mars. And so in the pre-shadow, we've already seen the explosion in Lebanon, and the athletes are boycotting, and the police are killing people, innocent black people, and the police are threatening to strike. And so all of that's only in the pre-shadow. So you can just imagine what that September to November chunk of time will be like for the collective. In your personal chart, however, Virgo, that Mars energy is happening in the 8th house. Now, the 8th house is the house of, it can be sex, it can be death, it can be regeneration or reinvention. It's also the house of other people's money, so it can have to do with wills, inheritances, settlements, debts, loans, anything like that. September 12th, Jupiter goes direct. And when Jupiter goes direct, that's in your 5th house. And so, did I mention that Pallas Athene goes direct also? So as Pallas Athene and Jupiter go direct in that 5th house, it looks like, yes, you are implementing plans that you have been internally strategizing about. This could be around your children. This could be around creative projects. It could be around pleasures or joy in life in general. It could be around an affair or romantic situation as well. September 17th is the new moon of Virgo. This is your new moon, Virgo. It's a great time to make a start, a new start in life. Hit the reset button. It's in your 1st house. The 1st house is the house of identity. It's the house of self-expression. It's the house of personality. It's the house of physical appearance. So it's great to set a new start in any of those topics for Virgo. At this date, also, obviously, all of the Virgo themes of purification and cleansing and detoxing and self-improvement, also any landscaping or gardening or harvesting of any kind, any digestion issues of any kind, anything that you're digesting. So, yeah, happy Virgo season, Virgo. I hope you've been having a great birthday season. September 22nd, the sun enters Libra. During Libra season, that will be highlighting the issues of, again, money, resources, but also values and self-esteem during that run. September 24th, Mercury enters the pre-shadow of oh no, that's August, sorry. September 24th, sorry, Mercury enters the pre-shadow of retrograde, and Mercury is going retrograde for the 3 weeks leading up to the election and stationing direct on election day, so definitely get your mail-in ballot and definitely deal with that now, because with Mercury going retrograde in the sign of justice for the 3 weeks leading up to the election, it's going to be I don't want to curse, so I'm not going to say the word, but you get my point. And then, so what else? And then Mercury enters Scorpio September 27th, and Mercury in Scorpio is a time of deep conversations. It's a time of possibly doing research or investigative work, detective work. It can also just mean, deep probing conversations, or writing, or things like that. And finally, Saturn goes direct on September 28th. And so when Saturn goes direct, that's the final thing in your fifth house, but it looks like you are going to start moving forward. For those of you who are working on a creative project, this is definitely when that starts moving forward. For some of you, things involving your children, this is when it kind of is going to start moving forward. The strategies, the restructuring, the reconfiguring, the recalibrating that's been going on for the past 4 months is going to start manifesting in the outer world now. And so that's the overview for Virgo for the month of September 2020. If you liked it, please give me a like. If you didn't like it, please give me a thumbs down. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Please follow me on Instagram at astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole and join my community there. I do more regular updates about what's going on a daily and a weekly basis with the planets and the stars as it's unfolding, and it's a great way to just familiarize yourself and learn about astrology and tarot and how they work. And and always, of course, the best is contacting me directly to get your own personal tarot reading or astrological birth chart reading. It's a wonderful tool for self-awareness and self-empowerment, and I highly recommend it. And have a wonderful September. Thank you for joining me.